Okay, so today we're going to change out the headlights in my daily driver. I got a 2015 1500 little regular cab. I don't even know if these guys have seen this truck or not before. We can just show them a little bit about it real quick, but it's a little 1500 regular cab. It is what I drive almost every single day because it's a truck. I can pick up motors, I can pick up car parts, blah 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 with it. But this one, it started out as a pretty base truck. But I put a 6.2 in it. We got a little Magnuson 1.9 blower on it. We built the cold air for it. So it's a pretty cool little truck. I think it dynoed, what, 670?
Yeah.
I think it dynoed 670. But anyway, I drive it almost every day. So because I drive it every day, I want the truck to look good so you guys can see it's all kind of blacked out and it's on 24s and blah, blah, blah. Well, I got these headlights because I wanted a headlight that looked pretty good, and I got these because they have a tint to them. I really like these headlights, just to be honest. But I got these off eBay, and they were, I don't know, a couple $100. They weren't very expensive. The problem that I have with them is that you can't see anything. So I drive around with my brights on, and nobody flashes me. And I can still barely see with my, so part of that is just, you guys might say, is because I'm getting old. But the other part of it is because I just think the headlight, the projection of the headlight's not very good. So I did some research on the internet, and I came across Morimoto, and a lot of you guys know that, you know, mess around with headlights and things that, like, they're known to be the best on the market. And so they've got these little round headlights that they incorporated into their housing over here, which I'll show you now. And these are supposed to be the brightest headlights on the market for these trucks. This 14-15 year Chevy is kind of a bastard year to where you could get an LED replacement headlight. It's 16 up. The headlights were really good, and even the ones below had a pretty good projector, and the headlights were decent. But these are terrible. They look great, and these, honestly, the cool thing about these, they look very similar. I see in this headlight here that it's got the LED strip that's going to make it to where it kind of gives it that updated LED look for the 16 and up trucks. So I'm anxious to see what they look like. I'm more anxious to know how much brighter they are than these right here. I'm going to miss my little, I'll turn the headlights on.
Oh, that's cool.
Are they on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the headlights actually on?
No, I didn't turn the headlights on.
Okay,
But what I was going to say is I kind of like these. It looks kind of good with the truck when you drive around with the parking lamps on. And I'm going to lose those, but it is what it is. Yeah, as Ricky likes to call it, parking lot pimping. You know, when you're driving around a parking lot and you don't want your headlights on so you don't blind everybody. However, with these headlights, I ain't going to blind anybody because you can't see. So, but anyway, we're going to pull these out today, change them out, and then I'm going to tell you guys how much more I like the Morimotos than whatever these are that are on it. Which, again, I don't know the brand of these. I just got them because they look good. They just don't function very well. Javi has, so the way these come, they've got a cover, which is kind of like the cover that's on that right now. So we had to take this little headlight trim cover piece right here. We had to take this and took it out to our buddy out at Parker's Auto Body and had the trim piece painted. And Javi's already started putting these on, so he's already put the trim pieces on. But the next step is we're going to replace them. It's got all of the drivers and everything hooked to the back of the light. This is supposed to be a plug and play. So I'll tell you how much I like these. But I have a feeling from everything I've read, I'm going to like them a lot better than those. So next step is we'll start pulling things apart. Yeah, so to start with, you got to take this cover off. There's, as we can see here, I don't know, 14, 15, 16 clips to hold this guy on. So this is step one, get this out the way. Is that 10 you got?
Yeah.
Okay. I really hope, and I'm sure that it will, but I really hope this is a plug and play as it is advertised. Did you get a hold of the instructions already?
Nope, there is none.
Oh, okay.
Unless Richard wants to get online and look at it. Next part we gotta be real delicate. No, I know we gotta take this off because there's a one under here. And I'm guessing. And they hold the grill. Oh, the only thing I did.
Yeah, that's okay. What?
The only thing I was wondering, why was in the Impala video?
Yeah.
Why was Sturgeon not in?
Oh yeah, I don't know. That'd have been a big part of that video. Did you miss all that? Hang on. Why was? We're gonna.
Really, I mean, we have it, don't we? The thing to do would be run over to the shop right now and just look at it.
We do have it, but I kind of want to do the whole install video for them, I guess.
So does that mean like the whole install video? Like
I don't know.
with the heat exchanger and everything?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so what you guys will see too after we do this is we also have an upgraded blower for this.
My buddies at Magnuson.
Yeah. Our buddies at Magnuson came out with a bigger blower for the trucks. And I'm really happy with this. I've I've gone farther with this than I thought we could go with the blower being so small.
You could go, right?
Yeah, and they were like, well, they're surprised that we're making this much power with this. But we got a bigger one. And because Chuck whooped me. That's why. He didn't even whoop me. If he'd have stayed in at about 10 more mile an hour, I'd have drove around him. But me and Ricky and Chuck went out one night. But we were in Mexico when we did this.
For sure.
Our trip to Mexico.
Yep.
And
I outran Ryan.
yeah, but did you?
Yep.
Ricky?
I mean, he's really taking it.
He's lying is what he's doing.
Is he taking it?
He's just literally lying. No, he didn't. Is this slotted?
No.
Okay, hang on then.
Ryan outran me.
So Ricky and Chuck were talking smack back and forth. Chuck's got a little white turbo truck. Ricky had at the time a little white turbo truck. And
He broke it that night.
no, he didn't break it.
I'm pretty sure he figured out that he did break it that night.
So Ricky, has been talking smack to me. Like, I drive this every day. He would drive his white truck every day. So, he's telling me how he's going to whoop me somewhere, whatever. And I said, well, we ever get to Mexico, man, we're going to do that. And long story short, I was getting E85. I was at On Cue.
Come over here.
Yeah, come over here, Rick. Come defend yourself. Come over here and defend yourself first.
I made me drive all the way across town.
Did I?
Yep, I had to drive an hour and a half to meet Ryan.
I'm gonna remind you how this actually
and at
went.
Mexico.
I'm gonna remind you how this actually went because it's nothing like that. Because Ryan didn't have nothing to do with it. So you and Chuck were at the shop that day, talking smack back and forth.
Always.
And Chuck said he was gonna whoop you.
Yep.
And you said when? And he said anytime you're ready. You remember that?
Yep.
So that started with you and Chuck.
So I was out in Mustang.
So you was out in Mustang.
And who lives in Mustang?
Chuck lives in Mustang.
So it hit me.
So it hit you. You called out Chuck.
I'm calling Chuck out.
Yeah. Turns out
He was not in Mustang.
he was down here. For all y'all who don't know, Mustang's about a 30-mile drive, maybe 20-mile drive. Not that far. So Chuck came on down. Well, he was already here. So Ricky, where was that? Chuck's basically where Chuck hangs out at, came down here, and we all met at the old B&R shop and hung out for a while. And them two were talking smack. So I said, okay, well, y'all go ahead and let's see what happens. So they get down, and what happens?
Chuck outruns you.
Chuck outruns you. Chuck put a whooping on you, dude. Okay, and then I think did y'all do it twice?
Kind of, but not really. Really, it was just one time. The second time,
No, it was twice. I remember you getting whooped twice.
well,
And I'm not talking about the time I whooped you.
no.
I'm talking about the time Chuck whooped you twice.
No.
So then
We
we
weren't
pulled.
supposed to brake boost. We weren't supposed to do nothing.
Yeah,
And
right.
Chuck brake boosted me.
He
and
did.
outran me.
Okay, so he got you. He get you a
Two-stepping
little,
off.
a little ricer flyby type deal. So then, I was following him in this. And this thing, I don't even think it made 670 at the time, or 680. I think it made like 640 or 620 or something. And I said, well, I'm going to go try my hand at these guys and see how it goes. So, did I get you first or I get Chuck first? I got you first, huh?
You got me first.
Yeah. And I don't know about
started walking
this
away.
thing just started walking away. Yeah.
From
and
a
I was
turbo-
like,
from a
"Man,
turbo truck."
My little street truck on 24s just beat Ricky's truck is all stanced out with his fats and his skinnies. What were you on, 29s? You were on 29s drag, right?
315 Pro.
315 Pros. So Ricky's got what looks like a full-on race truck, and I'm in this little daily driver with on 24s. And here I go, just walking away from this drag truck over here. And anyway, it's crazy. Then I look up, and then
that made 400 horsepower.
We ain't got that part.
Did you lose the spacer when you were putting your gears?
Who are you talking to?
I'm guessing he's talking to me.
I'm talking to Ryan because I gave him these spacers.
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely a lug nut spacer for a race car.
Yeah, but you used them on your cold air.
To stage your cold air.
I did. I must have.
Hobby, what are you running now?
Yeah, what is this?
This is the other wire harness. I don't really know what it goes to. Like I said, there's no instructions. I guess I could look them up online, but I'm just using my head. There's a plug-in that, there's an extra plug-in.
It definitely goes to the fuse box, I can tell that. Is that the
Yeah.
only extra wire?
Yeah, that's the only extra wire.
Huh,
It's
okay.
only, I only have 2 plugs on it and then to the harness. So it goes to each headlight.
I'm gonna guess power.
That's pretty good idea.
Well, it was plug
Key
in,
on,
it was
probably.
plug and play. It's got to be some extra light that's in the headlight, like some fancy light.
Maybe this. Maybe it's this
Probably.
this little guy right
If
here.
I had to guess correctly, because like you said, it's plug and play. Except for then I was like, well, what's this one?
Yeah.
So,
Weird.
and then that's the other side of the plug.
Okay. So we don't need no instructions. We don't need instructions.
For everybody in YouTube world, you should always read the
where
instructions
that
first.
plugs in.
Well, I'm gonna give you 2 guesses.
Headlights or headlights?
Key on or all the time power.
Key on, and then it's got the extra fuse and all that, so you don't lose anything.
Anyway, back to my story. So then I decided to try my hand at Chuck. And I think, well, if I can beat this drag truck, maybe I can outrun Chuck's drag truck. Also,
That just outran me.
that just outran you.
Yeah.
Right, so I figured it might be kind of close. And Chuck, is he also on 29?
315 radio.
315 Pros?
I don't know.
Pretty sure
no,
he is.
he's on like a 295 or something.
So that's kind of a
Pretty
medium. medium. Not a 28, not a 29.
But they're bald because you did the burnout in Cali on
I
them.
did do that. That is, yeah. I did do that.
The grocery store burner.
Yeah, that's true. So then I go race Chuck, and we're pretty close. Chuck gets out on me about like this, and then I hear I start coming, and I'm inching. I'm not pulling real hard, but I'm inching back on him, and then boom, he dips out of it. I mean, so I'm gonna give him that. Chuck outran me, and I think we tried it again. Did we race twice?
Yeah.
I think I raced him twice. Same outcome both times.
Yeah.
So then I'm talking to the guys at Magnuson, and I'm like, man, I got whooped, which I didn't get whooped, but I call it anytime I get beat, I'm going to say I got whooped. So I got whooped by my buddy Chuck, and they said, oh, we have a fix for that. So we're going to put a bigger blower on it. We only probably need like, what, 50 horsepower? We're going to shoot for 100, but we probably only need like 50 horsepower.
I was shooting for like 400.
You was. Well, let's talk about your truck. So you bought your truck from your buddy.
Yep.
And your truck was a single turbo deal.
And it was supposed to make
600.
We thought it was 600. After
But
that day that you got whooped.
It's weird. That was with the converter locked.
Yeah,
I never had the converter locked.
that's true.
We always left the converter unlocked.
True.
So I mean, we all know it's gonna make a little more power.
So after the day that you got whooped, the next day we said, well, let's put this thing on a dyno and see what it does. And what'd she make? A big whopping 450 horsepower?
First pull it made 460, something like that.
Yeah.
It ended up making like 505 or something.
Yeah.
The dyno always hurts people's
The
feelings.
dyno is the feeling hurter.
It really hurts the feeling.
Yeah. Let me get those zip ties for that line.
So I decided to get rid of it at that point.
Well, it kind of worked out. You didn't exactly decide to get rid of it.
No, I got the fuel system on it.
Yeah, we made a plan. We got a bunch of aeromotive stuff. We were gonna do a bigger turbo. We were gonna do a fuel system, and we were gonna make 700 or 800 with it. But then the old owner called Ricky, Little John, and said from Arkansas, and said, "Hey man, I really missed that truck. It was super fast." And I said, "Is he sure he's talking about your truck? Because I don't think that thing's super fast." But Little John wanted his truck back, so we decided to sell it back to him. And now we're looking for Ricky something else.
One day.
And Ricky's got his
One day,
eye on
one day,
what? What do you got your
one
eye
day.
on? What do you got your eye on, Rick?
I don't know what I want really.
Well, you sent me something today for us to
mean,
go look at.
Some days I want a fucking dually. Some days,
I don't understand that.
some days I just want
What's the parking lot tent, man?
Yes,
Like,
I'm not sure I understand that all the way with a dually. I mean, I get a dually's cool, but then when you're out there racing, you're not going to win any races with that. I guarantee you that part.
maybe you ain't trying to race with your dually.
Well,
Maybe you gotta do something else.
What do you got to do? What would you do?
You can't do trucks, so I mean you can't outrun trucks, so you might as well stay to cars, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's really what's fucked up with the truck. Like I don't know how many Corvettes,
I know.
Camaros,
I think
and
I
Mustangs,
think truthfully, you just.
and everything else. Like you just can't outrun trucks with a truck.
I think that mine and Chuck's truck just runs pretty good. That's what I
I
honestly
need to pick
think.
my battles.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles better, bro. Go that way with that, like in like just like that, and then I'm gonna take this to the back right here.
But I don't know, like an SS truck, an SS Trailblazer.
The Blazer SS would be cool.
Fucking something. I don't know.
I
Something
like
cool.
that one you
Something
sent me today. He sent me
I mean, it's gotta be
a.
something cool.
Today he sent me a Trailblazer SS that silver, looks like a pretty clean truck. Has a built motor. It has some like core stuff done that you would want to do to it if you were going to do some boost to it. Just didn't have the actual boost
Got a
part.
rod and piston, 6.2 in it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a cool little rig if you were.
4L80.
That's the part that I liked about it, is that it already had the right training in it.
Just needs a Pro Charger or something on it.
Yep. But that is easy enough. You can figure that out.
Probably have to do a fuel system still.
For sure. For sure you would.
Just do pump gas and methanol.
Fuck you.
Do that. You could do it.
Shit, you can probably do a flex sensor on a Trailblazer, I think.
You can, but you're still going to have enough fuel to do something with it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Only thing I hate about E85 is you can't get it everywhere.
Can't.
You can plan it out.
Plug and play. Look at that. Let me see that.
One second. I'm trying not to drop it.
I'm trying to get in and drive Vegas or somewhere.
Here, grab this wire
that
right here.
wire?
No, not really.
Ryan, grab this wire.
What are we doing?
Or grab that wire that's right there.
I mean, really, no, not at all.
Yeah, no, just that first wire. The one in your. No, the other one.
What's this one?
Yeah, pull it. Pull it.
You go to Vegas a lot, but you end up going with me.
Yeah, I mean,
That's kind of weird.
I don't really ever do that. But I'm just saying.
I don't think you ever
in
drive a car
general,
to.
If like, I'm just saying in general, like, you can't.
But-
You have to be able to get 91 somewhere.
Yeah, you just get a flex. You just do
You
your
have to do a
flex.
flex.
Do your flex sensor. just
That's
like
the only
you
bad
said.
thing about E85 that I don't like about it. Because you can't get it everywhere.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, but if you have a flex sensor, you don't need to.
But if you don't have a flex sensor,
Then you're
Why would you
fucked.
not have a flex sensor? Any GM vehicle,
not any.
between dedicated
Will you
motorsports,
hold that? Just hold it.
And-
You can put that wire down.
Motion's got some stuff. There's a bunch of people out there that any car you can put a flex fuel sensor on.
I don't think I could put a flex sensor in my old truck.
What was your old truck?
The whole 99.
You absolutely can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Just gotta tap it into the here, don't you?
Yeah. You're talking about the truck you just sold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you totally can.
Learn something new every day.
Every day. But you sold it, so we'll never,
You'll never
You
get to
said,
one.
screw that thing. It's not cool enough
I
for
mean,
me.
the way Lil John is he'll have it about 6 months. He'll be calling us and asking us to buy it back.
He will.
You think you'll make it any better like you did, Ryan?
I mean, I told him if he painted it and put a holly on it, I'd come buy it back.
Oh, boy.
The chances of that happening?
That's what he says he's going to do. All white out.
We didn't buy it for the paint job.
It's true. It's a good thing, too, because we'd have lost that deal.
All right. Before we get too much further and you don't change your mind,
What?
you guess you could test these.
I mean, I feel like I'm not going to change my mind.
I got you, or at least you can see what they're like.
I could.
You got both of it?
Yeah.
We got both of them in. We don't have that mystery,
Yeah,
the mystery wire hooked up, which we don't exactly know what it is.
Yeah, well, at least we'll know they turn
We'll
plug
turn
and
them on.
plug.
Richard, why don't you go over there, and we'll turn these things on.
could get away from it.
Oh wow.
Huh, I wonder what other ones.
Yes, and honestly, I think they did a good job with those. I think that's a great looking headlight. You just can't see nothing. And I tried a bulb change and everything. I just can't see. But you know, look, I'm gonna disclaimer too. Like, that was a $150 headlight or something for a pair on eBay. Get what you pay for, you know. Morimoto headlights are not cheap, but for what you get, for the fact of the matter that you can see, it's worth it. Times 10 to me, so you can just see where you're going.
And warranty. Good warranty.
And a good warranty, good customer service.
Coming down.
So I will drive around with these tonight. We're going to show you what they look like whenever everything's put back together. We'll turn them on so you can see if they look cool. And then tonight I'll use them and I'll let you guys know how they work.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, those look good.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was bright. That I did. The bottom one's where
The bottom's the bright.
The bottom gets more power, like they put more power to it. Now I know, but here's the brights.
Woo.
No brights.
Go again. Oh wow, that's cool.
So there's our Morimoto headlight install for the 2014-2015 Chevy truck. I'm going to use them tonight. I'll tell you how they work. They look great. So far, I love them. So
Easy install. I mean,
easy
really.
install. I mean, they didn't take us very long. What did it take us? What, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Plus, we got a cool story. Rick reminded us about the cool story when he got whooped 2-3 times by the
And you
same
made him
couple of trucks.
And it made him sell his truck.
Mexico.
Made him sell his truck. Yeah, but the next thing for this is here. Pretty soon, we're going to do a blower swap on it. And what else, Javi? Oh, we have an interior swap to do to this too.
Forgot about that.
So,
that's an adventure to Mexico.
When I said this is rolling, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Go ahead. When I said that this is a basic truck, this is a real basic truck. So it's like cloth interior. It does have power windows and locks, which are cool, but it doesn't have any of the creature comforts. We got a Denali, called up a dude we found on Marketplace.
We went to Mexico.
Went to Mexico again and got us a interior kit. So we got black Denali leather and just a full black interior kit for it, which is pretty
Steering
cool.
wheel and shit.
Steering wheel. I don't know how much of that stuff we can make work. You know, we got the console. We got everything. I don't know. I think I've seen it. I think Sean just did some similar stuff in his, didn't he? Or did his come like that?
Was it Aiden's or his?
Aiden's or his? They did a swap.
Yeah, they did the Denali swap.
Yeah.
As long as you don't do the Denali front end
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
or Cadillac front
I
end.
really was being picky, and I really wanted. I'm weird if you put GMC and Chevy stuff.
Yeah.
I really wanted like the
High country.
high country stuff.
That's hard to find. Isn't it?
And what I really wanted that I thought would be cool in this, and yeah, you can't find it. I had a hard time. But that camo leather in high country,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it would be cool. But then it would be changing the dash also. Yeah,
That's everything's possible.
yeah.
What else?
I don't know. That's about it. Other than that, we're just gonna drive it. What? I said with the interior, I wish I could have got the high country
the
stuff
camo.
instead of Denali stuff. You know, the whole GMC Chevy thing messes with me. But then I thought about it, and it says Denali in the headrest. I'll have our upholstery guy do something else in the headrest.
And then, not to bring up old shit, your GMC had Denali shit.
Oh, my GMC did have Denali stuff.
Not to bring
yeah.
shit up, old
Yeah,
shit up.
I really liked that truck. Wonder what happened to it.
One day we'll get that story. One day. You might have to give Rick some JD and Cokes.
Close this out.
All right, so I'll let you know how these. I'll give you a product review on these tonight, but I expect them to be awesome. So if you want some cool headlights for your truck, I definitely recommend these. I'll tell you how they work later.
Easy install.
Go.